Alright, observe as I draw my stave. I'm going to be drawing my stave. The stave made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. I'm holding my phone, so you bear with me. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to draw another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and 4 spaces. Now I'm going to join the two together to give us the great or the grand stave. When we have the great or the grand stave, it's the combination of the trebles or the G clef, the treble stave rather, and the bass stave. I told you we don't use that of alto and tenor much again. So the great stave is a combination of the treble and the treble and the tenor, treble and the bass stave. Okay. The first thing, draw your clef. So this is my clef. Then F clef. My clef is not a perfect clef, so please bear with me. Like I said, my clef is not a perfect clef, so please don't use that as a criteria for yourself. I'm actually at work. I'm trying to just meet up with time. Okay, let's see. Now, since we have the clef, the next thing after the clef is the key signature. Now, whenever you don't see any key on the stave, it is to tell you that it's a natural key, which is C major. If you see a stave or a sheet music that doesn't have any key on it, then it is just C major naturally, either it's on a treble stave or a bass stave. Okay, now we're going to go with our key signatures. I want to make use of key, so I'll not make it natural. I want to make use of a sharp. Let's remind ourselves of sharp. One sharp is what? Go down and enter by fifth. So if I'm drawing one sharp, it's what? G. So how do I represent the sharp? I've not taught you how to represent the sharp on the key, but that's not for this course. You can learn that on your own, maybe by checking online. If I want to represent G, I'm going to be drawing it on the line F. This is E, F, not this, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. I've represented my key signature. Alright. Now the next thing is to put my time in. That's the time signature, which we have not yet done. So we'll skip that for now. Alright. So we'll continue on the same. This is the grand stave or the great stave. So it's the same key. So I'm still going to represent the same thing on it. So one sharp is what? G major, right? Am I correct? G major. Okay, now let's make use of shape notes. Can we remind ourselves of the shape note? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, then back to do, the same thing. This octave and this upper octave and the lower octave. Alright, Mary had a little lamb. I know the song, so I'm going to just write my tone so far. The song for that song is mi, re, do, re, mi, re, re, mi, so, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, mi, re, do. Now let's write it. Let's start with the first one, mi. Now, how do I know where I'm going to represent mi on this stave? This is the key, F major, right? What am I saying? G major. The key is on G major. Go down and enter by fifths. Okay, since this key is on G major, it means that the first, my do will be on G. Are you getting it? Since this key is on G major, then I'm going to be looking for which line or space is G. Anywhere I get that space, that place is do. So let's see. This is E. I believe you remember to count it. E, F, G. Are you following? This is my do. Because the key is on G major. So this line that is G becomes my do. This is E, this is F, this is G. Do. If I want to go to upper octave, I can pick it from there. If I want to come down, I can pick it, but it makes more sense to start from this place. So this is E, this is F, this is G. Are you following? Alright. So now this is my do. But my first song, my note is not starting on do, it's starting on mi. So since this line now is do, E, F, G, I'll now count my do from this place till I'm able to get mi. So this is do, re, mi. I'll come here and draw the symbol for mi, mi. Have you seen it? So now, since I'm representing it on the stave like a note, I'm going to represent it with a note symbol. If it's from the third line upwards, this thing goes up. If it's from the third line downwards, it goes down. Are we following? Alright. So mi, re, do. Before I do what I just said, I'm going to represent all the notes first of all. Mi, re, this is mi. Then this place is re because I'm coming down. Mi, re, this is do, re. Are you following? So re now, we're going to be having something like this in this place. Then do is going to be in this place. It's on the line. E, F, G, do. It's on the line. Then re, mi, mi, mi. I'll stop here because of time. So what do I have now? I have mi, re, do, re, mi. Okay. Now let me use my time now to see so I can get the beat so that when somebody is singing, the person knows what time to follow. Mi, re, do, re, mi. That's like one. Are you counting it? Pam, 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 pam. One with a dot. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to have something like this here coming up. I'm going to be, which symbol will I use now? Is it a crochet or a minim or a brief? Whichever one I'm going to use. Let's make use of a crochet, right? So I'm just using this to represent the symbol. Okay, so this shows 2 beats now. 1, but this is not up to 2, so I'm going to shade it. I'm going to shade it because it's a crochet. I'm going to shade it. So look at it. 1, I want a dot. I need a dot to add to it. A dot is half the value. So this is 1, half of this, that is 1.5. 1 half, mi, re, do. This one is half. Are you following? This one is half. So half, now how do we represent half? You are going to make use of quiver. Quiver comes this way. When it comes this way, then it has this thing like this, and then it's shaded as well. Mi, re, do, the same thing. Quiver, shaded. Mi, re, do, re. Are you following? Mi, re, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, re, sorry, mi, re, do, re, mi. So these ones are 1, 1, mi, re, do, re, mi. Sorry, so I'm making a mistake. This one is not half, this is 1. Mi, re, do, re, mi. Are you seeing it? So I made a mistake. This is not quiver, this is 1. Then the same thing, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. Shaded, 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 shaded. So now we have 1 half, half, 1 half, half, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Mi, re, do, re, mi. This one is 1.5. Mi, re, do, re, mi. Are you seeing it? Okay, now when you represented this and you want to start doing that of the tenor of the alto voice, remember for the treble stave you have the voice for the treble and the alto. So the upper notes will be for treble, the lower notes will be for tenor. So that way it will be for alto, sorry. That way, instead of starting this way, you can actually go upwards and represent. Instead of using this do here, you can go up and represent it upwards. Use the mi, do, re, mi upper on the upper side so that you can come down and represent that of the alto. So any notes you are seeing downwards will be for alto. The notes you are seeing upwards will be for soprano. Now the same thing applies to the bass. The notes you are seeing up will be for tenor. The notes you are seeing down will be for bass. The same way. Now, for us to be able to adequately join these two notes, we have what we call the middle C. The treble stave and the bass stave, we have the middle C with a ledger line, just like an invisible line dividing these two places together. How do we see that? Let's see if we are correct. This is E, right? This is C, this is line, this is space, D, E. Now let's come down. Normally, what is this thing for bass? It starts with what? E, F, G. This is G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So this is G, right? Good boys. Remember, check what I taught you. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. This space, B, then back to C. Are you seeing it? That's how we join and we connect both of them together. Then this becomes this C, D, E, F, G. We started counting from this G as do because the key is on G major. Go down. G major. One sharp is what? Is G major. So we started counting from G, E, F, G. This place became our do. So we started counting from there. Do, re, mi. That's how we got this mi. And this symbol here is the mi. You know, this is your shape. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This is the mi. Are you seeing it? That's why I use the symbol. But I'm not just representing just the symbol. I'm representing it with the time that I taught you, with the beat symbol I taught you. This is a crochet sign. I just draw the line with the normal mi symbol. I draw the line of a quiver because of the kind of beat I want, so that when the person is singing, the person knows this is the number of time to observe this note, and then the same thing applies to the other one. So when the person sees it, the person can now sing 1 half, half, 1 1 1 1 1 half, mi, re, do, re, mi, half, re, 1 1 1 1 1 half. Are you getting it? Okay, the same way. So you can continue with the song yourself and see how to represent it. If you are doing it and then you want to have the other parts represented, maybe the alto part can now come down here. Alto B, oh, ti, la, ti, do. No, that's tenor. Alto B, so, va, mi, va, so. So this is soprano part. Will come down. We now look for so. Remember, G is our do because of the key. Now come to this is G. This is do, re, mi, va, so. But it's alto, so I'm not going up. I have to come down. Treble has to be upwards. Soprano has to be upwards to go down. So this is do. Will now go downwards. Do, ti, la, so. Do, ti, la, so. So I'm going to start my so from this place. I'll draw the so symbol. So this will now be for alto. So, va, mi. I'll also draw it like this. So 1. Are you getting it? Because it's crochet. Crochet. Are you following? I'll not be writing it. So the soprano notes are upwards, this one is downwards. Okay. Alright, that's for that. Now when it is round note, it is just the same thing. The only difference is that you will not represent the symbols. You will just make everything, for example, if I'm doing it here, let me use this as an example. This is an example, please. This is not correct. Everything is just going to be reading so, just like the so symbol. Everything is just going to be showing round. Then if it is a crochet, you now color it and put it like that. If it is a quiver, you color it and put it like that. If it is whatever it is, I get it. If it is a brief, you leave it like that. You just leave it the way it is like that. Circle it. Is it supposed to be colored? Something of that nature. So that's how a round note is. Round note is the same thing, but all is just round. While shape note is like this, according to the shapes I've given you. Are you following? I believe people will understand this. So let me stop for here so that I can get feedback and know if you understand it. Then from there we can now treat time signature. Thank you very much.